there, you lovely frugal kings and queens. In this video, we will talk about a fundamental question that interests us in our journey to frugal bliss: is it better to own things or to have access to things we don't necessarily have to own? The traditional model was to own things, such as a home, a car, or a piece of technology. This meant that individuals would purchase these items and have exclusive use of them for as long as they wanted. In the West, we now own, on average, several thousand items, most of them unused, or perhaps used just once and then stored away. Those items cost us money when we bought them, they take up storage, they may require maintenance, and they have us worrying if we value them. The question then is, why own something and endure the trouble that comes with that if you can access it for a subscription fee? This is one of the fundamental principles of the sharing economy. It is at the core of some successful business models that have developed around subscription services and the use of privately owned but often unused or idle objects. And so, in recent years, there has been a shift towards access over ownership. There are several reasons why access is becoming more popular than ownership. One reason is that it can be more cost-effective. For example, a car-sharing service might be cheaper than owning a vehicle, especially if the car is only used occasionally. Another reason is that it can be more convenient. It seems that access instead of ownership gives us more options and saves money. And there are so many more options available now, compared to a few years ago. While earlier generations proudly owned perhaps a few hundred vinyl records, a subscription service now gives you access to literally millions of pieces of music. Owning a car used to be not just a means of transportation, but also a status symbol. Owning a car made you proud. But, boy, has it turned out to be expensive to own a car, never mind the traffic jams, parking problems, and pollution. Now, many people care more about access to transportation than calling a car your own. That is smart, except in places where there exists no access to public or shared transportation. It has been suggested that a shift in consumer preferences is taking place. That may be true for some. Besides easy access and more options, a different mindset about the carbon footprint of traditional consumption patterns may also play a role. But most certainly, the economics, as a consequence of technological innovation, have changed and are influencing consumer behavior. Coming back to the question asked at the beginning, economically and environmentally speaking, access is probably better than ownership. Unless the ease of access and the greater affordability lead to more holiday trips, more streaming of videos and music, and generally more consumption. Which, in the absence of a transition to green energy, and because of ever-increasing power requirements, leads to a worsening CO2 footprint. People like convenience, choice, and minimal cost. Most of us do. But there will always be those things you are just going to own and not share, whatever they may be for you. Things you just want to be able to admire and hold and use every day. And things which are likely to increase in value over time. Just don't forget, happiness is to rent a boat once in a while. Sadness is to own a boat all year long. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, lest you miss out on our other videos to accompany you on your journey to frugal bliss. In the comments below, feel free to share your thoughts on these questions. What are the things you would prefer to own, rather than rent or share? What are the things you wish would be accessible but aren't? And what are the things you used to own, but now just rent or share? Thanks for watching.